EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check back 11, check back 11. Target, 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 target.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he was almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Parker. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check it out, Reed.
Off-play action. Parker. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there for the Raiders.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Lion. Exit, exit. 36. 70 Lion.
Looking to throw. Parker. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Parker. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Crash, 49, check 49, check 49.
Watch it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kick kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Parker off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Parker. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Daniel. I know he ain't got it. Mike 9.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
60 Bison. Get that ball.
There's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. Right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 14. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike 14. Mike 14.
Back to throw. Parker. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie,
you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On first down, Lawrence going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Parker now looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Parker. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for 1 without ever even giving up the football. Shows his strength at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Look at me. Go, now.
Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Flynn. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Got a man on the right sideline. That's George. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Deontay Harris. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come
Eluded.
again.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards rushing for to this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
You draw quick. Tighten up. Check, 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 check. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Hard, hard. Kill,
Get it. Play action. It's Lawrence. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they gave the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8.
Ready? Yo, 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 yo. Yo! Hey, Sam off! Safety's creeping. Ready?
Lawrence will throw. He finds his man complete. That's George. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable field there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? You go to the bigger guy to try and use size. You got to try to go to the quicker guy, and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with a slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. They'll come up now on second and a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter. 25. Gone.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Able to power through. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down.
Squeeze. Hey, watch it.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's George. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on fourth and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up first and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Simi Fehoko, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second and 10.
60 Bison. Hustle.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Parker. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the time goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they got it to the 28-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Off the play fake, Parker. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
61, matchbox, lights. Bang, bang. Look at me. Door, door. Check 31, check
it. On second and 11 now. Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark is left there.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hey, alert 3. Bam. Switch.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's George. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hey, Zoo. Mike 4. Check.
They go play action with Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Parker. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Parker. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
14's the mark.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they've plummeted now to 3-11.